What do you want with me, Jesus, Son of the Most High God? Thank you to torment me!
Come out of this man, you unclean spirit.
The wind moved softly across the surface of the lake, but on the far shore, there was no peace. The land of the Gerasenes was silent in a way that felt wrong, not the silence of rest, but the silence of fear. No children played here. No travelers stopped here. Even the birds seemed to avoid this place. The hills rose unevenly from the shore, carved with caves and tombs where the dead were buried, and among those tombs lived a man whom no one could tame. He had once been like any other man. He had once known his name, but now, his voice was not his own. Night after night, his cries echoed through the hills. Sometimes it sounded like rage, sometimes like pain, sometimes like a soul tearing itself apart. The people of the region had tried everything. They had bound him with chains. They had fastened shackles to his feet. Strong men had held him down with trembling hands, hoping strength could overcome what reason could not. But the chains broke. Always the chains broke. Something far stronger than human strength lived inside him. Something unseen. Something cruel. And when the moon rose, the man would cut himself with stones, bleeding among the tombs, surrounded by death, because that was where the darkness wanted him to remain. Isolated. Forgotten. Hopeless. Across the water, a boat moved slowly toward the shore. Inside it stood Jesus. His face was calm, untouched by the fear that ruled this land. The wind that had just battered the disciples now obeyed his presence. Moments earlier, the sea itself had raged against them, waves crashing into the boat, threatening to swallow them whole. But at his word, the storm had fallen silent.
Peace, be still.
And it had obeyed. Now the boat reached the shore no one wanted to touch. As Jesus stepped onto the land, the earth itself seemed to tremble. From among the tombs, the man saw him. Something inside him recognized Jesus before his mind could understand what his eyes were seeing. The demons within him knew this presence. They had felt it before time began. Authority, holiness, light. The man ran. Barefoot, wounded, screaming, he ran toward Jesus, not to attack, not to flee, but because the darkness inside him was being pulled forward against its will. He fell to his knees, and from his mouth came a voice layered with many voices, twisted and violent, crying out with terror.
What do you want with me, Jesus, Son of the Most High God?
The disciples froze. Their hearts pounded. They had seen miracles. They had heard teachings. But this was different. This was the raw exposure of the unseen war raging beneath the surface of the world. Jesus did not step back. He did not raise his voice. He looked at the man, not with fear, not with disgust, not with anger, but with compassion that cut through the darkness like a blade of light.
Come out of this man, you unclean spirit.
The demons screamed. The man convulsed, shaking violently as if his body were a battlefield. The voices within him resisted, howling, bargaining, desperate. Jesus soto do movid.
What is your name? Our name is Legion, for we are many.
At that moment, the weight of the man's suffering became clear. This was not one spirit, not two, but many. A legion, an army of darkness, tormenting a single human soul. Yet even now, they were not in control. They begged him. They pleaded.
Do not send us away! Do not send us into the abyss! Do not drive us out of this land!
Nearby, on the hillside, a large herd of pigs grazed, animals considered unclean by the people of Israel. The demons saw them, and in their desperation, they
Let us
asked
go
permission.
into the pigs! Allow us to enter them!
Jesus looked again at the man, broken, bleeding, exhausted, a soul crushed beneath a weight no human should bear. Then Jesus spoke one word.
Go.
In an instant, the unseen erupted. The man collapsed to the ground as if something had been torn out of him. The herd of pigs screamed, seized by madness, and rushed headlong down the steep bank into the lake. One by one, they plunged into the water until the surface was still again. Silence fell. The man lay motionless. For a moment, no one breathed. Then, slowly, he sat up. The screaming was gone. The torment was gone. His eyes were clear. Where once there had been chaos, there was peace. The man who had lived among the dead now sat at the feet of Jesus, clothed, calm, and whole. And for the first time in longer than anyone could remember, he was free.